So when you're playing guitar and you're about ready to get to that solo, or you're in the middle of the solo, what's going through your head? Are you in this dreamy state where you're floating along with the notes, transcending beyond the stage that you're on? Or does your mind tend to wander? Because sometimes I get a little concerned about what my mind is doing when I'm playing the guitar. Let me explain. I feel if you're going to be a good guitarist or a good musician, you have to be able to have a good level of concentration when you play your instrument. And, I've got this goal. I'm trying to become a rock star, and I don't have a lot of time. Look, I'm old. I like playing the guitar. Where'd I put my guitar? So when I'm playing the guitar, I need to be concentrating on the guitar. I need to be getting better. I need to develop my skills, not only just playing the guitar, knowing how to play chords and notes and solos and scales. I need to be able to write songs. I need to be able to play on beat. I need to be able to work with other musicians. Dude, you're never gonna be as good as me. Right, Mom?
That's right, dear.
There's all kinds of things I need to do. So when I have the time to play the guitar, I need to concentrate on playing the guitar. And unfortunately, I've noticed I'm not always concentrating on what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I've noticed like 10 things that my mind goes through sometimes when I'm right in the middle of playing something on the guitar. And I'm going to go through them, and I'd like to know if you guys go through the same things. What's on your mind when you're playing guitar most of the time? The first thing that enters my mind sometimes when I'm playing guitar is what I call pending doom. There's a solo coming up, or a part in a solo that is coming up that I know it's difficult and I know I've had problems playing. So as I'm working on the current part of the solo, I start to think, uh-oh, here it comes. And that's what my mind is doing. And I don't think my mind should be jumping ahead. I think my mind should be where it's at. It should be on the notes that it's playing. But that's not what happens. The second thing that sometimes enters my mind when I play guitar, wait till they see this. Yeah, that comes into my mind. I'll be playing something and I'll hit it. It'll be perfect. And then that's what my mind does. Instead of going to the next part of the song or the next part of the solo, it enters my mind. Wait till they see this. People will be impressed. Why? Why would I think that? I shouldn't care. But there's this part deep inside my brain that I don't know where it came from, but since I can remember, I'm looking for those attaboys, and it comes up when I'm playing guitar. At least I know about it, right? It's the half the battle is knowing where your weaknesses are, right? The third thing. This one is actually kind of high on my list. Right now, it's the highest. Am I on beat? I have found a lot of times when I'm playing something, my brain is still consumed with, do I have this right? Do I know this? Do I have the technique? And that takes a lot of brain power. And then playing to beat is kind of new, like because when you're noodling and you're reading tab, playing scales, I would say up until now, the amount of time I'm playing to time, or I'm trying to play to time, is maybe 10% of when I'm playing guitar. And I need to up that big time, because I have found as I've started to try to put together songs, when I put a drum beat behind it, I'm playing too fast, or I'm playing off beat, or it's just a mess. And that comes into my brain a lot when I'm playing guitar. It's like, am I on beat? Am I on time? Whatever the term is. I should maybe know the term. The fourth thing that will enter my mind sometimes is, ooh, that was tasty. And that's the term I've come up with when I play something that just kind of surprises me. I'm like, wow, that was cool. Dang! Now, that doesn't happen all the time. In fact, it hardly ever happens. But when it happens, it's pretty darn cool. So the fifth thing that will enter my mind as I play guitar is like, oh crap, what was that tasty lick I just did? That sucks when that happens, where it's like you do something, you play it, and it comes out of nowhere, it seems. It's like, ooh, that sounds cool. And then you go try to play something else to go with that part, and then you're like, oh crap, what was that? Huh. And sometimes I never get it. Sometimes it's lost. I was pretty sure I was playing this chord. Where's my pick? Now, one thing I have started doing is whenever I do come across something that I really like, I pull out my phone, I record it, and then I save it to a folder I call Riff Savers. And I've got like 30 files in there right now. And it does help when it comes time to write music. And if I'm not feeling anything or I don't have anything that I'm working on and I need something new, I go to Riff Savers, and it always helps me out, gets me started on something. The sixth thing that will pop in my head as I play guitar is like, what the heck was that? And this is like the opposite of, whoa, what a tasty lick. And it's like you're trying to do something and it just sounds like, whoa, what? Why would you even want to make that sound? Don't ever do that again. The seventh thing that will enter my mind as I play guitar is like, I'll play something and it's like, that needs to be a different tone. That needs a different sound. It's like, what it is cool, but the distortion I have isn't cool, or the lack of distortion I have isn't cool. That enters my mind sometimes. I think that will become more and more as I evolve in my guitar playing. That's not one that pops into my mind a lot, but as I evolve and as I do more, I guess, songwriting, I bet you it's gonna pop into my mind all the time when I'm playing. The eighth thing that will pop into my mind when I'm playing something, I'm actually on the guitar playing something, is like, the crowd would be going nuts with this. It's like a riff that's got a groove that's intense and upbeat and full of energy. Sometimes I'll think, yep, if I was playing in front of a crowd right now, they would be going nuts. I hope I get the chance to experience that someday. The ninth thing that pops into my head as I play guitar, sometimes it's just like, I'm tired. Like, nothing's fun about what I'm doing right now. And I think I just need to stop playing and go take a nap or go to bed. The 10th thing that pops into my brain sometimes when I'm playing, I call it the hiding, where I'll be playing something, I'll be enjoying it, but I don't want anybody to hear me playing it. You know, think about like you're playing late at night and you don't want to stop. You know, people are sleeping, so you try to play it quietly. You're hiding. That's something that pops into my brain as I'm playing the guitar. I don't know what pops into your brain when you're playing guitar. Those of you who play a lot of live music, what would you say is going through your mind as you're playing the live music? Are you just in it? I gotta think you have to be. You know, my one experience playing live, I had to be in it. I wasn't thinking about anything else, especially when I was playing my solo. There was nothing else, and that's a good thing. However, the other parts I was playing, I remember it was more panic and fear, things I was afraid of. Like, oh my gosh, my neck keeps dropping, and that's gonna screw me up when I get to my solo, and things like that. So I just thought I'd do this video to kind of get the conversation going. What are you thinking about? What's going on in your head while you're playing the guitar? Not before you play the guitar, not after, while you're playing, when you're actually strumming and going do 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 do. What's going through your brain? Thanks for watching my channel. Please subscribe or comment. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what's going on with your rock journey, and hopefully you stay connected to watch my rock star journey. Okay, see ya.